right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome in to another Next Level Broadcasting production of Raider Athletics, simulcast on nextlevelbroadcasting.net and the Raider Athletics NLB YouTube page. Shane Smith, Eric Huffman bringing this one to you live from Charlevoix for another home game here, our second in 3 days. Charlevoix this time taking on the Stags from Kingsley coming up the road here. Eric, Charlevoix getting off here, kind of finding their rhythm here in these last few games. Kingsley, maybe not quite so much. They're looking to try and get their first win of the season here tonight.
Yeah. Just like you said, Kingsley not having a win on the season yet. And Charlevoix really starting to come into their own. We just had them the other night, and what a great win versus a previously undefeated Bel Air team.
Yeah.
We weren't quite sure what we were going to see that night, but the Raiders came out and really showed the energy all night long. And having a couple of tough games over the break, we were wondering about how their energy would be, especially in the second half. And they kept the energy throughout the whole game and actually had more energy than the Eagles from Bel Air going into the latter stages of the game and able to pull out the win.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You know, Charlevoix has seen themselves in multiple games here recently down by double digits. Every single game that they've gotten into that position with outside of the Glen Lake game, they've come out with the win. So we'll see if they can get tested again here. Maybe not quite as much with Kingsley, but it's a game that you can't, we were talking about this earlier, you can't let your guard down against a team like this because they're hungry for a win.
Well, two things. Let's not go down double digits to a winless team.
Yep.
And, yeah, let's see if you can't have a complete game tonight and no setbacks. This is a chance for you to come out and really show what you're made of and possibly have a nice outing here. Maybe, depending on what happens, get this game over with a little early. Yeah, you never know how the cards are played each night, but a good chance for the Raiders nonetheless to post a good outing tonight with a big victory. But again, anything's possible. You don't want to play down to your opponent, like you said that we were talking about earlier tonight. Again, with a winless Stags team. So again, hopefully the Raiders can come out with full of energy and full charge here right from the get-go.
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that'll take care of it for us as we send it down to Next Level Broadcasting extraordinaire partner as well, Ann Gorney down there. She takes care of the PA announcing duties tonight. She'll take care of the national anthem, and we'll step aside for that, and we'll be back in just a few moments with our starting lineups.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the Star Spangled Banner recalls our past and our ongoing fight for freedom, freedom of diversity, and our responsibility to promote respect and equality for all. Let us be united in those efforts today as we come together for the playing of our national anthem.
Take care of it as we swirl the camera around to take care of our starting lineups for the Kingsley Stags. But of course, we got our sponsors of the basketball team to take care of as well, as Ann Gorney reads those off, one of which, the State Bank, our very fine sponsor as well. Okay, well, they're still in huddle. Oh, I see. They've got an interesting way of introducing themselves. So we got number 0, Brody Wolf. Also, we've got number 12, Zach Middleton. 20, Cole Osborne. Number 5, Tucker Dreves. And last but not least, number 32, Braden Sherman.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you caught that Alex Figueroa was starting tonight.
No,
Number 4, I believe, was the first one they called.
Gotcha.
At forward, a senior, number 0, Ryan Pearl.
All righty, now back over for the Raiders. Number 0, Ryan Pearl. Number 11, Jackson Krause.
Great outing in the last game. Probably my player of the game last time.
Yeah.
Guard, senior,
number 2, Vitaly Collins. Yeah, I'd have to agree, Eric. That was probably his best game we've seen from him all season.
Since the Gaylord game, at least.
Okay, yeah, Gaylord was good too. Number 4, Logan Watkins. And last but not least, number 5, Joe Gaffney, rounding out your starting 5 for each team. So that will take care of that, ladies and gentlemen. Buckle in your seatbelts here. We've got a fun little game ahead of us. Charlevoix and Kingsley. Now, Kingsley, of course, football powerhouse. Not quite so much so far this basketball season, but we'll see what they can do throughout this game. Again, winless so far, but looking for a win nonetheless. Hungry for it, but they've got a tall mountain to climb when it comes to the Charlevoix Raiders.
Well, it's not like they've been blown out every game too. They've had some close games.
Yeah.
Again, just not able to get one in the win column. So obviously, being a Raiders fan and broadcasting for the Raiders here tonight, you don't want it to happen here, but anything's possible as we get ready to tip off. Looks like we got some camera help for tonight. Always appreciated.
Yeah, nothing like we got right on time here, just in time for tip-off.
There you go.
So here we go, Jackson Krause taking care of the inbound duties along with Cole Osborne. For the Stags, we've got number 5, Tucker Dreves. Passed that one inside, got that broken up by a couple of different Raiders. It will remain with Kingsley.
Yeah, man-to-man to start for Charlevoix. Just barely got fingertips on that, knocked it out of bounds, stay Stags ball. Dreves going to inbound it, go up the top to Figueroa. Nice look down low to Osborne. Oh, almost had a nice shot off the glass. Good rebound by Krause. Give him the outlet, see if he can't advance it. Gaffney looking over the top. Oh, a little too much for Vitaly Collins.
You know,
and back to the Stags.
If that was Jackson Krause there at that end of the court, he might have been able to catch that.
Might have the haul in for sure.
That was not the case. So turnover here. 30 seconds in, neither team has gotten a chance at a good bucket so far. Sherman passed that around to Figueroa. He puts that one up and away, no good off the rim. Pearl fighting for it down there under the basket, comes away with it. Now Krause has it as he takes it back for the Raiders to Gaffney.
Nice job by Pearl getting that outlet pass. Actually had their hands up, so he actually threw a bounce pass in between two guys to get that outlet pass. Yeah, and unforced errors once again.
Yep. The ball had a little butter on it, just went through Krause's fingertips.
I always like to say hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands.
All right, so Raiders starting slow another game here. Taking 1 to 3 minutes in the last couple of games we've seen to get their first points. And that's what we see here is we're 1 minute and 10 in.
Probably should be a travel,
yes,
yeah. Slid his feet.
That was Cole Osborne there. So back with the Raiders once more. Gaffney taking it across. 6:45 to go here in the first period. Collins to Watkins.
And sometimes you can just look at the record and say, oh, 0-7, we're going to run all over the place. And you can get yourself out of sorts. So just calm down, get your regular game started, and let it come to you.
Yep. Gaffney at the top, back over to Pearl. He had a couple of big three-pointers as well here in the last couple of games.
Yes,
Not typical for him, but good to see nonetheless.
No, very capable of hitting it. But, yes, always a bonus when he can put those in.
Yeah. They'll drive along the baseline here. Gets stopped. Back over to Krause. Stopped once more. The Raiders still looking for their first basket nearly 2 minutes into this one.
Yeah, good job to reset now. Just hopefully it's not shake and bake fest and we're trying to run an offense.
Collins works it in. Met some trouble there with Osborne. We'll go back to Pearl as he spins, passes it to Watkins. Now to Krause in the corner, looking for his first three. That one falls off the iron, no good. And that will remain with Charlevoix off the hands of Osborne.
Yeah, Osborne just not able to haul that one in.
Pearl, the inbound here to Kraus.
Yeah, believe it or not, you got Kraus with a mismatch with up against Sherman. If you get him the ball down low, he should be able to put some good work in down there.
Oh. Pearl goes sliding into the Raider bench here. Boy, that did not feel too good. You could hear the smack all the way up here, but he's walking fine, so that's good, shaking his head. Kingsley keeping it here, 5:38 to go in the first period. Another takeaway, this time by Collins.
A good collapse underneath.
Gets that off to Watkins.
And lost the handle on it. Yes,
yeah,
again. Right so again, what's that? 3 or 4 turnovers already to start the game, and we're about 3 minutes in?
Easily, yeah. Tucker Dreves there, the one taking it for the Stags. We've got Figueroa working his way around past to Dreves, and he buries the 3.
See, mess around and play ugly, and you're going to give up a wide open 3 in the corner, and they're the first points of the game. Kingsley looking like the better team in the first 3 minutes.
Yeah, and that's, again, how it's been here with this Raider team. They're slow to get started. Gaffney letting one fly from 3, drains it in.
He was hitting those during warm-up.
And we've got a tie ball game all of a sudden. 3-3, 4:53 to go in the first. Dreves with it here against Gaffney inside. Too much there for Osborne. So now it'll be Figueroa inside to Osborne once more. Kraus doing a good job defending the basket. Up and away, no good.
Yeah, get your lanes filled.
Tucker Dreves there on the long jumper.
Wait for your trailer.
Pearl works that one in, contested, but got it in.
Nice patience by the Raiders, get that bucket.
0 points, first 3 minutes, 5 the last 30 seconds. 2 5s working against each other. Dreves and Gaffney.
Yeah, you can see as opposed to the other night, they're letting them get the little body and hand checks going early. If they're going to let that be consistent, hopefully they can keep it under control as well.
Zach Middleton here with the ball now, probably the tallest person on this court. Good pass there, just a little bit too much for Cole Osborne to hang on to, so he lets that one fall, and it'll be back to the Raiders.
Another advantage for the Raiders tonight is that they're really Kingsley's not a very tall team either. So you've got Jackson Kraus, probably your tallest player on the floor. And he's very athletic, so he can play a lot bigger than he already is. So you've got advantages on both ends of the floor.
Collins.
Yeah,
to Kraus,
he was sitting up there waiting.
But he gets the rebound.
What's that word we talk about? Missing what?
Easy puppies.
Yes, sir.
Gaffney in and out there on that 3-point try. Figueroa taking it. Dishes it over to Middleton. He spins around, floats it up from 5 feet, no good. And into the hands of Pearl and the Raiders once again. Good passing here. Collins grabs it by the fingertips.
Yeah, almost.
Whoa!
Yeah, Pearl had a little English on that pass. He was lucky to haul that one in.
Little English on that pass. That's a new term. I learn things from you all every night.
Hey. We're not even halfway through the season. There's plenty to go, buddy.
Kraus looking for somebody. Finds Collins all the way on the other side of the arc. Now it's Pearl left wide open. Hey, why not? That one's a little short. Figueroa looking for it. That'll stay with Kingsley.
Yeah, but still, Pearl able to hit that shot. If you're going to leave him open, he's going to keep on shooting it, and he'll make a fair percentage of it. If he had to guess, probably in the 30s percentage-wise, but in high school, that's pretty darn good.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, while we have a moment, we're going to thank our first sponsor of the night, and that's Bingham Insurance. Running a small business can be risky. One thing you can't leave to chance is your insurance coverage. Bingham Insurance wants to help keep you covered from the unexpected from happening. That's Bingham Insurance Company representing Auto Owners Insurance. Credit to Eric Huffman's computer tonight. I'm reading that from about 5 feet away.
Hey, yes, zooming in has its privileges.
That's right.
As now I've had to figure that out as getting to my age now. I've been trying to get used to wearing readers a lot more instead. I used to brag about having 2015 vision. Well, I can't do that anymore. And depending on the day, it could be far, it could be near.
Interesting.
It made inventory very interesting these last 3 days at the store.
Oh, yeah? Well, we've got 3:08 to go here in the first period. Still a 5-3 game. Raiders had about 5 points in 30 seconds in the last minute and a half since. Nothing. Kingsley about the same luck. Figueroa crossing the half-court line. Gets that back over to Dreves. Kind of the floor general here as he works his way to the corner. Up top. And the 3 ball takes a big bounce, no good. That was from Middleton. Back the other way once again.
Always got to be careful those cross-court passes. Nice take by Gaffney.
Good lay-in there from him. 7-3. The Raiders starting to open things up a little bit. The answer back from Dreves, no good.
Yeah, granted you missed the shot, but you can't just let him dribble in freely to the elbow.
Gaffney for another 3, no
right
good.
Back
Kraus
up
on the
Kraus.
rebound.
Yep, get the foul out of it. Good job by Kraus, going right back up. Shoot a couple.
That'll be the first foul of the game, nearly 6 minutes into this.
I believe that was on number 0.
Brady Wolf, yeah, or Brody, apologize. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, again, good job by Kraus getting that rebound and going up strong. What he can do also too is when he gets that ball, he gets it squared in and palms that ball right at his chest, and then he can do just a little quick pump fake, and he'll get a couple of those guys to go up near and get a foul, possibly an and one that way too.
That one takes a big bounce. And newcomer in tonight's game, David Wims, number 2 there on your screen, comes away with it. The Stags find themselves down by 2 possessions now, 8-3. And that's number 3, Tyler Dotz with it. And it gets taken all the way back up to the top of the arc. A mess here, falling all over the place, multiple players. And
yeah,
Cross
but I just fell in love with Joe Gaffney because he dove on the floor twice, and I keep calling for people to dive on the floor for loose balls.
Kraus there had a good block takeaway, went all the way up court. And Kingsley knocked it away, but it will remain with the Raiders. Watkins going to inbound it here. Minute 53 to go.
I think he tried to no-look that on the inbounds.
I don't think as a coach you'd be too thrilled about that, would you? Collins there off the
I would probably ask him when he came over to just look that way. But yeah, I'd be like, let's make sure we're going to get the pass off.
Yeah. And we'll have a travel call.
Yeah, no, Kraus came over for help side defense, and it made him pick up the ball and shuffle his feet. Good help rotation by the Raiders in the first period.
Kind of a lackluster atmosphere in this game tonight so far.
Got another good game going on by the next level crew down in Elk Rapids tonight. Elk's taking on an undefeated Sheboygan team.
Very nice. What's the score on that one? Can we see?
I believe I've got Elk Rapids up 10-8 in the first period. About 3.5 left to go.
Nice game so far. Ian Moran coming in here for the Raiders, giving Watkins a rest on the bench.
Yeah, and good help off the bench too. Ian Moran, always capable to be a streaky shooter at any moment.
Whoa. Well, there's a quick foul.
Good job hanging on to it. Yep.
And that's going on Tyler Dotz. 3 fouls for Kingsley in the last about minute of game time. So far, none for Charlevoix. Ran there in the inbound to Collins. Minute 15 to go in this first period. Still a 5.83 game. Kraus to Moran to Pearl. Good ball movement, just not able to connect. Kraus on the rebound.
Kraus again. He's got to be more assertive down in that paint. Go play down there with confidence and go up through that crowd. Even if it gets blocked, you still got a chance of getting a foul, but you're in position to go up strong. At least get a good shot off and maybe get a foul.
Yeah. Another tip ball by Kingsley. Another chance for the Raiders to score. Pearl to Kraus to Moran. Back to Gaffney. Had a 3-pointer from that shot earlier, and he got it.
Good patience by Ian Moran because he knew Gaffney was coming out to that wing like it was designed, and then he got out there wide open for the 3. Nice job.
40 seconds and counting, an 8-point game, 11-3, kind of what we expected from the Raiders to really open things up. And here we go, a quick little floater in and out. That was from Brody Wolf. Pearl, the opposing zero, takes it, dumps it off to Collins, and he drills it all the way in.
He was fortunate to get that bucket. It was locked on his hip on the way up. He was able to get control of that and finish.
Kingsley playing for the last shot of the period here. Try to get it back within 10. Well, then the one goes flying by David Wims' hands.
Yeah, get some good spacing on here. Should be able to get a decent shot off.
Gaffney picks it up right at the half court.
Quick drive and dish or something with a kick out.
Gaffney again. Oh my God, 3 from 3 from the corner there. And that will put the Raiders up 16-3. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to step aside here for our first commercial break and be back on the other side of this. Stay tuned.
Life gives us enough to deal with, like doing your taxes, hosting in-laws.
Oh, you're still trying to do the beard thing, huh?
And of course, filing an insurance claim. But luckily, Auto Owners makes it easy. They pay what they owe without any hassle. That's simple human sense.
Ask Bingham Insurance Services in Charlevoix if auto owners make sense for you.
Unique gifts, home accessories, wedding items, and so much more. The Lake House on Bridge Street offers so many things to make your home or even your visit to Charlevoix that much more special. When you want beautiful items that reflect Charlevoix the beautiful, stop in or visit them online at thelakehouseCharlevoix.com for your own keepsake and your own personal memory of Charlevoix.
And coming back into this one, ladies and gentlemen, the Raiders go up 16-3. Big quarter so far for Joe Gaffney, you said, Eric.
Yes, a great quarter for Joe Gaffney. 11 points that period, and hustling on the floor, diving all over the place. Full of energy tonight and setting the example for his team. Let's see if they can't back it up with another good period.
All right. Already a confab amongst the refs here about something.
Didn't know we were waiting for the media timeout.
So the Raiders to start here. This is quieter than
yeah, we were talking about crowds tonight too. It's obviously a split crowd tonight because I believe the girls are playing in Kingsley right now.
Be curious to see how that game unfolds. Carter Greenacre coming in here, playing his 5th quarter. And Joe Gaffney taking it inside. Met some trouble. Double team. Gets it back up top here to Pearl. Now to Greenacre.
Yeah.
Yep.
Even you knew that one. Yeah,
yep.
That's right. Too many steps.
Little scoot of the foot there, and the ref's eagle eye caught that.
Yes. He travels with TVC.
There you go. So do all 3 of us. Charles, yourself, and me.
Yeah. Couple days.
Yeah. Charles went down before Christmas break, over Thanksgiving rather. You're going to be going down to Atlanta. I'll be using them to fly to Italy.
Yes, sir. Ooh. Should stay with the Stags. Yep, just off Gaffney's hands.
3 points scored at about the 3-minute, 20-second mark of the...
Is that the first points of the game, too, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yep. And then that's been it so far for Kingsley. Pass to Figueroa here. Works that one back over to Reeves.
But they can score in the 40s or to the 50s, as I was looking at their schedule earlier tonight. And again, it's just putting it together.
Yeah, their season average so far is only about 5 points less than Charlevoix.
Yeah.
So they know how to score. It's just a matter of waking up that scoring machine. Although I tell you what, Charlevoix provides some lockdown defense. Carter Greenacre picking up his first foul of the game, first for the team all game long as well.
I still like what Charlevoix is doing. They've really done a good job ever since the Glen Lake game on their help defense down on the blocks. They've been fronting a lot more and using backside help instead of just letting them have that open pass.
Figueroa on Pearl. Now back to Dreves against Gaffney. Not much on the inside as of late here for Kingsley. Dreves gets that one in, though. Knocked around, picked up by Figueroa. That should be Kingsley ball, and it is. Zach Middleton here getting the inbounds off to Braden Sherman. Haven't called his name much tonight. Figueroa works that one in. bounces, and finally a couple more points on for Kingsley.
Yeah, went up with the, looked like the left hand.
Yeah. It's be 16-5. Pearl answers right back, or at least tries to. That one falls off the rim, back into the hands. The rebound from Cole Osborne. Now Middleton. Back to Figueroa, wanted to take the three, thought better of it with Watkins standing right there, drives it inside. That'll be travel, yeah.
Should be a travel, yep. Yeah, the first couple minutes of the second period is getting kind of stale. You pick up this energy a little bit. Obviously you need the ball to go in the hole, everybody to get energized too, but Charlevoix, see if they can't pick up the pace a little bit here.
They're about the only ones that can pick up the energy right now. Kingsley just not able to get anything to go in. But a good steal there from Osborne.
There.
So it'll go on Jackson Krause, his first, team second. Charlie Collins coming back in to give Pearl a rest. Back and forth as Dreves takes it across the line. Just under 6 minutes to go here in the first half. Figueroa looking for a man. Finds Middleton, and around we go once again to Dreves. And Sherman takes it inside, another travel call.
What you don't want to get caught up in for Charlevoix is winning an ugly game.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't do you any good. You need to play your game and not play down. You need to run what you brung, and then make adjustments later on. But yeah, excitement, pace, assertiveness. Good job by Greenacre.
The freshman getting a couple points, cleaning up what Gaffney couldn't there in the three-point try.
Even if it's just like what Collins did, just come up here and just do a little token, show a man, walk him down the court. Let him know you're there. Let's get, like I said, can't say it enough, get the pace of this going a little bit more.
Figueroa driving that one in. Just left a little bit there. Collins might have tipped it.
Yeah. Now, if he comes and brings it to the middle, then he'll have options on both sides of the court.
Gaffney kicks it back over to Greenacre for another three-point try, just short. And Osborne there getting the rebound. Kingsley, you see them just kind of mosey on down the court here. No real energy or spunk behind their efforts so far in this game.
Well, yeah, if you're Kingsley, what you want to do is try to get some type of organized break, either off a miss or off a made shot or off an out of bounds or a dead ball. Some type of organized break to get your pace of play up possibly.
Yeah, and there you go. Gaffney showing that he can control this court.
Timeout by Kingsley.
Yep. All right, 4:28 to go in the first half. I'll give one more sponsor out of the way, and then maybe send it down to Coach Cam to figure out what we're going to do for Kingsley.
We can do something real quick off the made free throw. Go ahead, buddy.
Charlevoix State Bank. During a time of mergers, acquisitions, and name changes, the founders of Charlevoix State Bank saw a need for a truly local bank focused on our community and strong customer relationships. Those values continue to drive us today as we support high school athletics through our support of tonight's game. All right, we'll bring in the Coach Cam, brought to you by the Lake House. Eric, go ahead.
Yeah, just to get, again, quick pace of play, and you can even do it off a made free throw. So this is how we're going to do it. It's just a quick in off a made free throw. If you've got we're just going to assume that our inbounder is right-handed. So we usually set up our inbounder on this side. So once the ball goes in, this one's going to come here and quickly get the ball and just set that 1 foot out of bounds and raise the other one. You don't got to wait and get your feet set and palm the ball or whatever. Just get 1 foot in there and look for your inbounder, because this guy is going to quickly start backing up and be right here. This one is starting to sprint towards half court. This one's starting to sprint all the way to the corner, and this one's going down the weak side. You can get a quick pass here and a quick pass here and a quick pass here, and you either get a layup or the defense is coming to stop you and you've got to dump off to this guy. If they want to stop the inbounder, then you can hit the second guy. If they want to do these two guys and play up front and possibly press, then you can hit this one going down the court even. So you have multiple options, and in practice, I used to count 5 seconds out loud, and they had to get that shot off in under 5 seconds, and that's how we practiced it.
Gotcha. And so here we go, back with play. Kingsley trying to get something on the board. 2 points so far this entire period, 5 across the game. That pass was tipped, taken back here by Watkins. Good shove off to Gaffney, and that'll be a big foul.
Yeah, easy foul call. Good job by Gaffney, having the position to go up and get it. It's a foul, nothing else. Get up, dust yourself off. Let's shoot our free throws.
So that'll fall on Dreves. Gaffney at the line. Dreves with his first foul of the game. Gaffney a little bit off in that one. He scored 11, you said, in the first period.
Yes.
Hasn't had anything since, right?
Yeah, he had scored 2 points this period, so he's up to 13.
Okay. And it goes. 21-5, 4-11, and counting to go in the first half.
Second period down in ER. The Elks up 16-15 over the Chiefs of Sheboygan.
What a fun game that is, ladies and gentlemen. Gaffney.
Yep, hit him while he's ahead. He's out of position. Go up strong. Ooh, wide. Unless he's in front of you getting position for the charge, that's no different. And go up right beside them and through them and get the foul.
Big shot by Wims off the heel, no good. Gaffney falling all over it, as well as Watkins. We got a tie up here. Possession arrow favoring Kingsley.
And again, it's always nice to see Raiders falling all over the floor going after that loose ball.
Coming up on 5 seconds, gets it off in the nick of time.
Yeah,
to
I made
Wolf.
it the sympathy slow count on that one.
There you go. Tyler Dunn's passing around. We've got newcomer Oliver Stein in this game. Raiders again, excellent job defending the perimeter. That one will fall
Turn
well
and
short
look.
by Stein. Big pass up here to Watkins, looking for his first points of the night, gets him in.
Nice look by Vitaly Collins, and good decision on throwing that bounce pass through the crowd to get it to him for the open layup.
This is a nice routine play for these Raiders. Currently up by 18, 23-5. Wims pulls up from about 12 feet, gets it in.
This is non-basketball. My phone just went off. Justin Verlander to the San Francisco Giants.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, interesting. Collins for a three-pointer, why not? Drills that one in.
Yes.
26-7.
Nice open shot. The Raiders can hit them up open jumpers. You got to get up, put a hand in their face. And a cheap foul in NBA range.
That'll be Collins, his first, team's third. Kraus there coming in, and you've got 2 different players. You got Zach Middleton and Tucker Dreves coming back in for the Stags. .237 to go in the first half. Stein with it, going against Kraus. Pickpocketed by Pearl on the pass. Up court now to Collins. Kicks that one back over to Gaffney for another 3. That one's just a little bit too strong. Back in the hands of Stein and the Stags.
Everything good about that, except nobody went for the rebound.
Intercepted
nice
by
look
Watkins
off.
and the bucket.
Yes, nice show by Watkins, showing the ball to the defender, thinking it was going to go somewhere else, and then giving himself the lane for the layup.
28-7. I tell you what, David Wims, though,
Oh.
he's still kicking around down there. Good for him. Just under 2 minutes to go. 19.289 game.
Nice
Collins
look.
to Kraus. Okay, dishes that one back to Gaffney. Now to Pearl, left wide open.
Yes.
Drills it in.
Yeah, he stepped into it. And when you've got a nice, good outside shot, it's about 6 inches or so when you go up and rise up and shoot that, where your feet just kind of naturally just move forward about 6 to 8 inches or so. Yeah, nice looking shot.
Pearl just didn't have anybody within about 10 feet to defend
And get it back if he's careful. Oh, nice lead for Gaffney. Nice left hand.
And the Raiders go up 33-9, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, and this is what, I mean, you're a minute before half. If you have more time or if you get into the offensive foul.
No, that'll go on number 12, Zach Middleton.
Yeah, like I was saying, you got a minute to get into the half, so not much time here. But what you want to do coming out those first 3 minutes of the third period is what I call kill the will. If they've got any intentions or any hope of trying to make some type of run or come back in this game, you want to kill that immediately and then get into working on other things, getting your bench guys up some. But I would take the first 3 minutes of this game and end it in the third period.
Well, we've got our first player who comes off the bench for the Raiders, Bryce Boss.
Yeah, I've been looking for Bryce Boss. He logs some good minutes whenever he comes out there.
Well, he's got a minute and a quarter here. Pearl looking, finds Watkins, goes up, draws the foul. No good on the basket, but he'll go up to the charity stripe
But
anyway.
we'll take the foul.
Yep. So that'll go on Braden Sherman.
And that's one of the things we talk about, like with Jackson Krause, with his height and athleticism down there. A lot of times, instead of going up through that crowd, he'll turn and look for the kick out instead. He's the pass first person down in the paint. He needs to be more of a score first option.
There we go. Figueroa comes back in. Off the heel, 34-9.
All of the Raiders shooting 50% from the line.
Okay. Got a 25-point game, 56 seconds to go before half. Tucker Dreves here working against Collins. Back over to Sherman now. Wims, I think, is the scoring leader for Kingsley with 4 points, if
Yes,
I'm
sir.
not mistaken.
You are correct.
And he's not out there on the floor. Curious. But Brody Wolf there adds a couple.
Nice putback by Wolf.
Yeah. 34-11, 27 seconds and counting. Ian Moran also back out here on the floor.
Tried to thread the needle in the paint.
Basketball isn't quite football. There, the distances are a little
Yeah,
tighter.
not enough to tight spiral on that one.
No. Dreves to Middleton. Figueroa. Last shot of the half, up and away. Dreves makes it in. How about that? There wasn't any form on that shot. He just threw it up and it made it in. Hey, you got to have something to make this interesting, huh?
Absolutely.
All right, well, we'll cut it to our halftime break, ladies and gentlemen. Brought to you by Traverse City Cherry Capital Airport. We'll be back here in a few minutes with some thoughts about the game so far. Stay tuned.
Now's the time to fly from your Northern Michigan hometown Cherry Capital Airport. TVC. TVC Airport will get you to your dream destination anywhere in the world. Visit tvcairport.com now.
Charlevoix State Bank was founded in 1994 to provide exceptional local service to our Northern Michigan community. With 6 locations in Charlevoix, East Jordan, Boyne City, Ellsworth, and Beaver Island, we're here to make banking easy, right here in your neck of the woods, with people you know. Charlevoix State Bank believes in the positive lessons of high school athletics and is a proud sponsor of tonight's game.
Located in Charlevoix, Michigan, is Martin Concrete, where they specialize in residential concrete construction, providing high-quality concrete work and guaranteeing customer satisfaction. They're proud to serve Charlevoix and the surrounding areas. No job is too big or too small for Martin Concrete, with services ranging from concrete slabs, footings, driveways, retaining walls, and much more. There's nothing that Martin Concrete can't do regarding concrete. That's Martin Concrete, online at martinconcretecharlevoix.com, or give them a call at 231-838-9610.
For you, boss.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, what's black, white, and dented all over?
I give up.
The company truck? Yeah, it's bad. But thanks to our agent, we've already submitted the claim and can track the status right from the app. Auto owners pays what they owe without any hassle.
Lucky for you, that's simple human sense.
Ask Bingham Insurance Services in Charlevoix if auto owners make sense for you.
Now's the time to fly from your Northern Michigan hometown Cherry Capital Airport. TVC. TVC Airport will get you to your dream destination anywhere in the world. Visit tvcairport.com now.
Unique gifts, home accessories, wedding items, and so much more. The Lake House on Bridge Street offers so many things to make your home or even your visit to Charlevoix that much more special. When you want beautiful items that reflect Charlevoix the beautiful, stop in or visit them online at thelakehousecharlevoix.com for your own keepsake and your own personal memory of Charlevoix.
brought you some popcorn. You should relax. You worked so hard for us.
What happened?
It's a little fender bender, but Mom already our agent, and we can track the status right from the app. Auto owners pays what they owe without any hassle.
Sounds like simple human sense. Well played.
Ask Bingham Insurance Services in Charlevoix if auto owners make sense for you.
Charlevoix State Bank was founded in 1994 to provide exceptional local service to our northern Michigan community. With 6 locations in Charlevoix, East Jordan, Boyne City, Ellsworth, and Beaver Island, we're here to make banking easy right here in your neck of the woods with people you know. Charlevoix State Bank believes in the positive lessons of high school athletics and is a proud sponsor of tonight's game.
Located in Charlevoix, Michigan is Martin Concrete, where they specialize in residential concrete construction, providing high-quality concrete work and guaranteeing customer satisfaction. They're proud to serve Charlevoix and the surrounding areas. No job is too big or too small for Martin Concrete, with services ranging from concrete slabs, footings, driveways, retaining walls, and much more. There's nothing that Martin Concrete can't do regarding concrete. That's Martin Concrete, online at martinconcretecharlevoix.com, or give them a call at 231-838-9610.
Now's the time to fly from your northern Michigan hometown Cherry Capital Airport. TVC. TVC Airport will get you to your dream destination anywhere in the world. Visit tvcairport.com now.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to our Traverse City Cherry Capital Airport halftime show. Shane Smith, Eric Huffman, and Lizzie Green Sky and Mary Crockett bringing this game to you live. The 4 of us here in Charlevoix as the Stags come up north to play. So far, Eric, not much of a contest between these two. Charlevoix is doing pretty much exactly what we thought they would. They were a bit slow there in the beginning, the first 6 minutes or so of the game, then kind of finally got the cogs turning, and now they're up 34-14, a 20-point total here going into the half with all the confidence in the world.
Yeah, just like you said, the slow Raiders we're used to seeing.
Yeah.
But at least this time, the farthest they went down was 3 points, which was the opening bucket of the game. Yep. Instead of going down double digits, which they've been accustomed to for a lot of this season. And then so they're able to get the ball rolling, so to speak, a little earlier. And nice pace of play and good defense and efficient offense and a little bit of everything, some inside game and some outside game. And if it weren't for that buzzer 3 from the Raider logo, I'd be an even bigger lead right now.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So I got to ask you, obviously a lot of our fans and folks watching at home know that you've been a coach for 25 years before taking on business at the Lake House and, of course, helping us now at Next Level Broadcasting. But what, as all your coach senses tingle here in this game, what?
Depends on what side of the ball I'm on.
Fair. Well, I'm probably going to be bringing up the side of the ball that your senses wouldn't be tingling quite so much right now. What would you do if you're Kingsley head coach to try and, obviously they haven't won a game and it looks kind of out of their reach to pull out the win in this game tonight, but what are some things that you would want to see to have those players keep working on throughout this game and in the future to not also get their mojo down so much as well?
What I would normally do before a game, and I'd probably redo it at halftime because I probably wouldn't have erased it off the board before we came out on the court.
Right.
I'd like to write up all the little things.
Okay.
Boxing out, squaring to the basket, good passes, filling the lanes, stuff like that. All these little things, being a good teammate, cheering from the bench. All these little things add up to the big thing, which is the W.
Right.
And so if I'm Kingsley, I want to just take some of these little things or some of these basics. Okay, let's make sure we're doing this. If I've got my 5 starters, it's like my big. Okay, I want to make sure that you're hitting every guy when the shot goes up. That's what I mean by hitting him, is making contact and then going up strong for a rebound.
Yeah.
You should be, let's work on that. Let's work on getting a nice, crisp, efficient, fast break. So then your guard, okay, he worked his butt off to get the rebound. You need to get in position, get out, and get to a spot for your outlet. And then you've got to, when you catch a ball, you got to look up the court and see if you got the next guy. If not, bring it up the middle. Let's set up an offense. Maybe you've got a trailer coming down. If not, then we can set up an offense. And there's a good start for something. And then once you get down on the offensive end, let's pick one play, and let's make sure that all 5 of us can run it to the best of our ability.
Yeah.
And once we've got that down, let's work on the second play. You know, for me, it was – I laugh because my teams always, you know, we always did quick hit plays. It wasn't like we did some type of flex offense that had 5 or 6 different passes or movements to it.
Yeah.
They're always quick hit plays that took 10 seconds or less because I like to play more defense than offense. Offense, depending on the team you're playing and the strategy you have to apply on that team you're playing, offense should be something you do when nothing else works. Okay, because we like to play defense, we like to press, we like to run, we want to shoot open shots, and we want to get back, play defense again, and then do it again. But when we do play offense, we want options for all players on the floor. We don't need one person going off and getting 30 points. I want 3 or 4 people getting 10 points or 8 points or something like that. Then you kind of like what the Raiders are doing. And it kind of become my favorite team to watch, although we've kind of been covering them as our partnership with them this year. But again, they were becoming my favorite team to watch as at the start of the year. It was like, okay, it's Joe Gaffney and everybody else.
Yeah.
And then it became Jackson Krause at the Gaylor games. It became 2 guys. And we were wondering, okay, when's Vitaly Collins going to start showing up? And now Vitaly Collins is part of this monster. And then Logan Watkins started having good games. And I called it the 3-headed monster going into the last game until Krause, had a great game. I think led team in scoring in the last game. So now you got 4 guys. So there's not one person that you can beat. You don't have to be the tallest team.
Yeah.
You just got to be a well-rounded team.
Yeah.
But again, getting back to Kingsley real quick. Stick to your basics.
Yep.
You're down 20 points. Granted, you can try. Again, 20 points these days at 3-point line can go away pretty quick. That's why I always like 25 to 30 points to get a lead before I wanted to pull stuff off.
Mm-hmm.
So see if you can't get back into it real quick, maybe with some pressure, maybe again, up your intensity a little bit. If not, if Charlevoix goes on another run, okay, let's get back. Let's start working on what we can do to make ourselves better, not just as individuals, but as a team and as teammates, and start building this team up for the future. This is a very, very young program.
Yeah.
They've got a lot of freshmen and sophomores on the JV, and I know they've got some sophomores and freshmen on the varsity. Just because they are winless right now doesn't mean the future of Kingsley is not bright, because the young teams, if they can stay together and keep the morale, they will be a force down the road.
That's exactly right. They'll use this as motivation later on once those pieces start to fall together.
Yes, sir.
It's kind of like, synonymous with how the Lions are right now. A young team a couple of years ago. Now these guys have got some experience, and they're a powerhouse to be reckoned with in the NFL.
I've watched 5-win teams win districts. So
yeah,
it just all depends on when you put it together.
Well, at the moment right now, it's Charlevoix to keep together.
As he turns it over, you said that, yeah.
Yeah, that's about typical, the old announcer's curse. Braden Sherman, one of the freshmen on this varsity squad out there on the floor, got the pass off to Middleton, who was not able to connect on the 3-ball. So the Raiders take it back. Gaffney now in control. The starting 5 out here for at least a few moments for the Raiders. Krause not able to get that one. Gets his own rebound, though. Kicks it back up top to Gaffney, now to Watkins. So he spins his way inside. Dumps it to Krause again. Didn't quite go up as strong as we'd like to see, but gets it off to Gaffney once more.
Yeah, one of those shoot till you make it possessions.
Yeah, and Gaffney got it right back, shot it, and finally made it.
Gaffney starts off the scoring 16 points in the first half for that young man.
Wow. 16 Gaffney, 20 the rest of the team. 36-14 is the score right now. Middleton, why not? Gets one up from the free throw line, no good. Krause picks it up, back to Gaffney.
Yeah, you can't score if you don't shoot.
That's
so if
right.
you've got open shots, you just gotta let her go.
Collins letting one go here. Had a big 3 earlier on. Krause gets the rebound after fighting Osborne for it. Shot no good. Osborne gets the rebound, and back to the Stags we go. At least the pace seems to have picked up a little bit here in the beginning of this second half.
Yeah, the only thing you want to do for Charlevoix is they're taking too long to pick up their man. It's almost at the quarter by the free throw line. They should pick them up a little sooner. Granted, they haven't been great shooters tonight, but again, practice makes perfect. Nice shot by Osborne there.
Yeah.
But practice makes perfect. Although you're up 20 points, you should still be working on your game. We talking about practice.
And an uncharacteristic flip there with the ball. And he also gets the foul there. That'll be his first, team's first. Oh. And Gorney's got some live reads as well for the entire gymnasium. There you go.
Nice.
We'll be thanking our halftime sponsor, Traverse City Cherry Capital Airport, at our next game break.
Coming out of halftime in Elk Rapids, both teams tied at 27.
Wow, that is a phenomenal game. 5:46 to go in the third of this one. We are not tied at 27. There is a 20-point lead, though.
Let's stay with the
Charlevoix.
Stags.
Yeah.
And again, I always talk about the first 3 minutes, and it really hasn't been. You had Gaffney make that one shot for each team, but nothing really pressing at the moment.
Osborne against Kraus. Now back to Middleton as he tries to find someone. Finds Figueroa. Inside to Osborne. A little bit too much power there on the layup. Watkins comes away with the rebound. And the Raiders take things back over once again. Been pretty much the Gaffney show here tonight as he gets that one off to Kraus.
Nice look out.
Watkins left wide open. Too much mustard on that one as well.
Yeah, the dog slid off to the left on that one.
Watkins with a good interception there. Okay, all right. I see what you're doing, Eric. Nice. Collins left unattended.
Yeah,
Close that
nice
one in.
lead for him.
Okay.
Hey, we have fun here at Next Level.
We do, especially the two of us here.
Yes, sir.
We're becoming the class clowns of the company. Sherman here passes around to Figueroa, now to Middleton, back up top to Figueroa once again. And why not? Big three. Hey, you shoot him and you'll make him eventually, and that's what Middleton did. Nice shot there.
Yeah, they pretty much were packing it in to say, here, you're going to have to beat us from the outside.
Yeah. So we're within 20 points now, if that means anything. Cross lets another one through the hands. Gaffney picks it back up here, saves possession for the Raiders. Now it's Pearl driving all the way in. Gets a good bounce.
A good job protecting the ball with his left hand. Uses his shoulder to block off that defender.
You know, that's the thing with Kingsley is we know that they can shoot, and we've seen it a few different times this evening. It's a matter of putting together their possessions here down on the floor, not creating turnovers, especially in the passing game.
Yeah, I mean, and it's obvious from what we've seen tonight. The talent level's not the same as Charlevoix. Charlevoix's more of a complete team right now.
Yeah.
But it's not like Kingsley's just backing down and just mailing this in. They're giving forth a good effort.
Yeah, there you go. A couple more points this time brought to you by the freshman Sherman. So it'll be 40-21. I don't think we'll have a running clock in this game, Eric.
And
Kingsley
again,
just providing
that's
to be
7 points
pesky.
already this period.
Yeah. Cross with it now. Inside pass there to Watkins. A lot of traffic. Got broken up. Now to Sherman once more, the freshman. And Gaffney gets a clean knock out of the hands there. Number 0, Brody Wolf coming back in. As well as number 3, Tyler Dotz.
Quick run to start the second half by Elk Rapids. 34-27 they lead in the third period now over Sheboygan. Again, I think this league is just going to beat themselves up this year.
Well, we're happy to bring that beating to you, ladies
I mean,
and
they're
gentlemen.
just going to beat each other up.
Yeah. It provides for some good basketball, that's for sure. Gaffney working his way around. Back up top to Pearl. Just a little bit off the mark on that one.
Yeah, you get some people following in for a possible rebound. Don't get caught while watching.
Sherman here, inside to Wolf.
Good example would be the freshman, Greenacre. I believe he follows every shot going in that I've seen so far.
And we got a tie up
Good
here.
hustle by Ryan Pearl, getting the jump ball.
Possession arrow keeping with Kingsley. Yeah, this is a game for Charlevoix, just kind of like with Kingsley, except in a much different way, going all the way back to fundamentals. Just working on your fundamentals here. You're up by 19. You know, it's not going to take much to keep the Kingsley Stags off your back, but it's a good game to sharpen your axe here for future opponents, especially, not the least of which, Boyne City coming up this Friday night.
Yeah, I believe that's at Boyne, and obviously any battle around the Lake Charlevoix area is going to be a good one.
Kraus not able to get that one to fall in either. He had a phenomenal performance Saturday against Bel Air. Not quite as stellar tonight.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, I've punished teams for winning badly than losing well. Because you could win a game and then have a practice the next day and feel like you lost just because of the way you performed. And coach will make sure that lesson is learned.
Well, it is back within 20 again. This time right now a 17-point differential, 40-23. Kingsley just kind of hanging around. And the freshman Sherman providing a couple more points as well. He's got a nice run going so far.
Yeah, 4 points this period, yeah.
So good to see him getting some quality minutes out here on the floor against a big team like Charlevoix. But while we've got a minute, we want to thank our friends at Traverse City Cherry Capital Airport. Traverse City Cherry Capital Airport is your gateway to Northern Michigan, and now is the time to fly TVC. TVC Airport will also get you to your dream destination anywhere in the world with 6 airlines: Allegiant, American, Avelo, Delta, Sun Country, and United. To plan your next getaway today, visit tvcairport.com.
We just finished inventory at the Lake House, and we'll be taking Delta from TVC down to Atlanta for our buying trip.
Very nice. Coming back into this one here after the timeout.
Go up strong, young fella.
There you go. Collins delivers the mail. 42-23. Dreves here. Gaffney. Now back to Wims. Had a good second period. Look to see some more action from him. I think the most points scored in the second period for any of the Stags.
Good job by Ryan. He was there for the backside help again. Good steal by Kraus. Now don't force it.
Kraus against Wolf. Kraus one. Now Gaffney from the corner in.
Yes.
Little toilet bowl swish as it goes around.
Yeah, and he came through the middle knowing that's where he was going to go. And so it was a nice easy pass out there for the open shot.
Dreves floats that one up and over. About
Head
5
up.
feet away.
Right in the hands. Nice lead for the freshman.
Greenacre left wide open.
And again, get your head up. You'll be able to leak out and get a lot of these now. You should be able to get this up to enough to where you can get some other guys some minutes here in the fourth.
Charlevoix going on a quick 7-0 run here in the last minute and a half. We're down, or was only ahead by 17, now by 24, 47-23. And that's how they'd probably like to keep it. Braden Sherman fighting Dreves once again. Good pass to Wims, though. He had the right idea on the last minute pass over to Dunce, just not able to connect.
Yeah, Greenacre threw a hand in there, knocked it loose. You never know. You have always opportunity for an official to throw a foul in there, but nonetheless, good deflection. Knock it out of bounds, keep it Stags ball.
Sherman right on the Charlevoix C here.
Yeah, I was about to say Kingsley was outscoring Charlevoix until they had that short run there.
Yeah. And Sherman, the hard-working freshman here for the Stags, spinning around, finds Figueroa back up top to Middleton. 30 seconds and counting here in the third period. Figueroa, mid-range jumper, no good.
Yep. Get your lanes filled, see what you got.
Gaffney looking, pedals back over to no good from Greenacre there.
But again, Greenacre almost got that rebound because he ran in to follow his shot.
Dreves to Sherman. Long jumper, that one will fall well short. The putback here on his own rebound, no good. Figueroa trying off the backboard.
And getting an and one,
yes,
throwing his hand in
indeed.
there, yep.
Dunce there, fights for it, get off the rebound, gets 2 and the foul. 2 seconds to go on the other side of this. And that'll be Ryan Pearl picking up his first foul, team second this period. And that'll fall short.
If you're Kingsley, you want to kind of drag up this this inbounds pass. You want to give him a good look at a long-distance shot.
Gaffney floating one up from near half
the
court.
front of the rim.
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the end of the third quarter, the Raiders up 47-25, 22-point lead. We'll thank our friends and especially my counterpart, Eric, from the Lake House. From the moment you walk into the Lake House, the essence of easy living and life on the water shines through. They offer unique gifts, including wedding, home accessories, and furry friend items. Our assortment of gifts and home decor is perfect for your home, cottage, or boat. Come visit the Lake House to commemorate your visit to one of Michigan's premier resort destinations. They're located at 403 Bridge Street, or visit them online at thelakehousecharlevoix.com. And we want to thank our last sponsor of the evening, but certainly not least, Martin Concrete. Martin Concrete, located in Charlevoix, specializes in residential concrete construction. They provide prompt, high-quality concrete work and guarantee customer satisfaction. No job for them is too big or too small, and their long list of services include foundations, driveways, patios, sidewalks, and so much more. With a company that is proud to serve Charlevoix and the surrounding area, call Martin Concrete at 231-838-9610 or visit them online at martinconcretecharlevoix.com. Okay, Eric, final quarter of action here. Obviously, you're going to tell Charlevoix to just keep doing what they're doing. You're probably going to tell Kingsley to fight until it's 0-0s. Anything else you might offer?
Well, you've been hanging out with me this season.
I have.
Huh? Yeah, let's just see if we can't get some nice, simple, quick hit plays for some instant offense for Kingsley, and then see if we can't pick up the intensity on defense. Maybe frustrate Charlevoix a little bit. Let's see if we can't win this fourth period.
Yeah, you mentioned they're up until the last couple of minutes of the period. They're actually outscoring Charlevoix. So, and we're only.
Yeah, it was only, let's see, Charlevoix scored 13 and Kingsley 11.
Yeah. So they're figuring a few things out there.
It's a 4-point game in the third down in Elk Rapids.
Oof, that's good stuff right there, ladies and gentlemen. Speaking of number 4, Watkins shoots one in from 3.
Boy, what a segue.
Yeah, thanks. That's just fate. Sometimes you just get lucky with that stuff. 50-25. As Middleton here gets that one off, intercepted
by Pearl. It's a bad bounce pass in the paint like that.
Now Gaffney back to Watkins.
Oh,
no, too much there.
Oh, I got a drill for that.
Oh,
ooh, boy.
He had a heavy head of steam behind him, and it just power basket.
No. Don't give me excuses. Give me results.
Okay. All right. Yes, sir, Coach, sir. No good there from Jeeves. 7:12 to go here in the game. Big 3 from Gaffney. That one a bit short.
Yep.
Back to Middleton.
That was an open gym 3.
Pearl gets it right back here for the Raiders. Allows things to reset. Collins.
Oh,
okay.
He had nowhere to throw it to, but he had inside position. I'd have just gone up.
Yeah. Well, he threw it to wide open Oliver Stein. And now Dreves for the long 2. That one goes off the iron. No good. Stein on the putback. Also short. Gaffney on the rebound. 6:43 to go in the game.
The one thing, too, as Gaffney was bringing the ball up the floor, you want to advance it when your teammates are open. Nice bucket by Watkins. Advance the ball when your teammates are open, and then continue up, and then be a trailer because you might get it back because the defense is going to go follow the ball. And if you hustle down the floor like Gaffney, if you advance it up to Moran, he might have gotten it back for an attack up the middle, too. So you've got options.
Yeah, getting that one in was Cole Osborne. Gets that one knocked away.
You've heard me say enough. 2 good passes is quicker and better than 2 quick dribbles.
Or 2 long dribbles like that one was.
Yes,
Gaffney
sir.
to Pearl.
Ooh, or a bad pass in the middle like that.
Yeah, Middleton there got in front of it. Back to Dreves. Gets one in.
Nice finish by Dreves. His first bucket of the second half.
There you go. 52-27 game. Gaffney way downtown, no good. Now he's just kind of shooting around to have fun.
I was going to say, that's the 52-27 3. Yes.
Yeah. And Figueroa there driving it in and drawing the foul. And that'll be Ryan Pearl, his second. And Figueroa going to the line for 2. Off the heel there. We've got Bryce Boss and Jackson Krause coming back in for the Raiders, giving Ryan Pearl and Vitaly Collins a rest.
Tried to bake that one in.
Yeah. Just under 5.5 minutes to go. Bryce Boss touches the ball for the first time this game. Gaffney, why not? That one short.
He's almost falling
Boss
backwards
gets the
on that
rebound.
one.
Put back, no good. And that was Dreves falling to the floor. Middleton left open, lays one in.
Nice run of the floor and finish by Middleton.
Yeah. 23-point, 52-29 game. That seems relatively close compared to what it could have been. Boss stuck in the corner against Figueroa. Gets it back over to Gaffney. And
There you
Krause,
go.
there you go.
There, up strong. finished extending his arms. First bucket of the night.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Uh-oh. Think you'd be having a little bit of chat with him later on after the game. Dreves to Middleton.
I just think he's way better than maybe he believes.
Okay.
Because he's really got a lot of tools. He's just got to put it all together and show it out there in the court. Nice layup by Watkins.
Yep, the assist there from Bryce Boss. 56-29, 27-point game. Kingsley having enough, they're going to take a timeout.
Yep, looks like we're going to have a couple of subs in here, including
Jack Terryberry.
Yes, sir.
Number 3. Used to work with him for a spell at Screen Masters. Fine young man. We all loved him greatly working there. A good family comes from as well. All right, Eric. So we've got 4 minutes, 20 seconds to go. Anything special we want to talk about? Yeah, we can switch it over
let's
to
just
Coach
do
Ken.
this real quick.
Okay.
Again, let's just keep it simple.
Go ahead.
Let's just keep it simple. And just run it. Maybe just run it just a simple two-man game.
Okay.
Put your other guys over here, your guard, forward, a big. It can be a big here, forward, or a guard, however you want to here. Obviously, your point guard up here. Come up and set this screen. It's just a two-man, just a pick and roll, and we want everything emptied out over on this side. So, again, when the pick happens, look to attack the basket or come down here around the short corner area. This picker's got to turn and seal his man and turn with the ball. Don't turn your back to the ball, because if you're open, you're going to get hit in the back of the head with it. So if he doesn't have anything, he's looking for the roll off of this for a possible pass. This guard's going to go back up to the top. But if either one of these guys gets stopped, you've got a backside dump off here, or you've got help at the top of the free throw line.
All right.
But again, with that pick and roll, anything should be happening with under 10 seconds. Play some defense, and away we go.
David Wims back out here on the floor. One of my favorite players from Kingsley, hard worker, good shooter all the way around. Oh, we got to get the camera switched around here. Sorry about that. And that will remain with Kingsley. Middleton here on the inbound. Close game there in Elk Rapids, looks like, Eric.
Yes, 1 point game in the fourth.
Very nice.
Elk Rapids up a single digit.
Collins on the takeaway and the bucket here. 58-29.
Another steady performance by Vitaly Collins tonight.
Yeah. And that's kind of what he is. He's a steady man down there on the
Yeah,
floor.
he's kind of like my utility guy. He can do a little bit of everything.
And that was Oliver Stein there, drilling into more. 58-31.
Him and Ryan Pearl, kind of my little bit everything players.
I like to call them the Swiss Army knives of the team. Collins dumps that back over to Gaffney.
Oh,
Jack Terryberry there.
He tried to find him too.
Still a good portion of the starting five out here. Well, there goes one, Gaffney. Carter Greenacre, very capable replacement, though, back out here on the floor.
I would think at this point you're going to see probably Collins run the point.
Yeah. And that leaves Jackson Krause and Collins as the two left from the starting five. Terryberry, Boss, and Greenacre out here off the bench getting some good time. Middleton drives the baseline, gets it tipped away by Jack Terryberry, and it will go back and forth here, remaining with the Raiders.
And Greenacre always playing some quality minutes coming up from the JVs, being a fifth quarter player. Very capable hitting outside shots during varsity games, too. I think he should either get more time on the varsity or come up all together and get those varsity minutes to be able to take over next year.
Number 1, Isaac Bentz, and number 14, Skylar Blecky, replacing the last two starters here on the floor. Raiders spreading the wealth with time here on the bench. Bryce Boss looks for a man, finds Greenacre.
Yep, now you should have your starters and everyone on the bench coaching these guys up too, helping them, making sure that it's good Raider basketball out there, not just a gym period.
Isaac Bentz with it here, back to Terryberry. 2:27 to go. Terryberry with the pass to Boss. Now Blecky for three, and it's in. How about that? There's a way to make a name for yourself coming off the bench. Skylar Blecky, a junior.
Put that man's name in the paper.
That's right. Big three for him makes this a 30-point game, 61-31. And that's 32. Brennan Sherman. Wims gets it taken away momentarily by Carter Greenacres. He falls out and lets that one go out of bounds. And got a couple more subs back in. Ian Moran, number 10. I guess that's the only one at the moment.
Yeah, Ian will help with your ball control too, and offensive setups, and making sure everything's running a little efficient out there.
Yeah. Passing around here, Sherman, newcomer for the Stags. Well, we have 24. I'm guessing from the JV squad, Breslin Blackmer, as well as number. Well, we don't have a 14, ladies and gentlemen, so we apologize there. Anybody watching from Kingsley? Jack Terryberry, they're passing around. Back up top to Blecky, who got the big three a moment ago. Ian Moran.
Yeah, it looks like Ian's just looking to be a facilitator out there, not looking to do anything himself.
Terryberry lets that one fly, a little bit short. Moran saves that one.
No fouls from behind.
Yeah, up court to Sherman.
Clean block.
By Greenacre there. Minute 15 to go in the game.
Ooh.
In and around and out. So,
almost a victory lap.
Yeah. So that'll send Osborne to the line. Isaac Bentz picking up the foul.
.440 left to go in Elk Rapids. Elks with a 1-point lead.
Wow. In and out. And last but not least here, coming up as well from the JV squad, number 13, Talon Jacobs.
Yeah, had a nice game tonight earlier.
Yeah. 1 for 2. Oh, man, I like round numbers. Now it's 61-32. Oh, well. Isaac Bentz and the Raiders with 70 seconds to go in the game. He works his way in the paint, spinning around, gets that one up short. Picked up by Breslin Blackmer, sophomore from the JV squad. As he gets that one off to Sherman. Puts that one up from about 5 feet away, a little bit too much mustard.
Oh.
Terryberry knocked that one into the hands.
Through a few
the
hands.
Stags.
Oh,
yeah.
yep, going to stay with Kingsley.
48 seconds to go.
Slippery little suckers.
Yeah. And around the top we go to our number 14 nameless player inside to Osborne. Gets that one in for 2 more.
Boy, that inbounds play, I swear I see that every week run by somebody where the inbounder comes off a screen into the corner.
And that was just a little bit too high there for Talon Jacobs. Kingsley picks it up. Blackmer gets the clean block there.
Yeah, he
Bentz.
brought the hammer down, though. He probably should have had a foul called.
Trying
that one will be.
There you go. And Brody Wolf here of the starting 5 gets a couple more points on the board. So that'll be the second foul coming up for Bentz. And 3-point play the old-fashioned way. Wolf finishing that one out, and the Raiders looking to finish out the game here at this possession. 15 seconds to go. Shot put up by Bentz, no good. Nor on the putback.
Almost a rebound tip in from behind the Kingsley guy by Moran.
Yeah.
Oh, trying to play a little tip drill down around the basket.
And the buzzer beater, no good from Sherman, in and out. So, ladies and gentlemen, that'll take care of it for us here in Charlevoix. The Raiders come with a comfortable victory of the 24-point variety, 61-37. Eric, any final words before we wrap it up here?
Again, good work by Charlevoix. Nice to have a game like this and a win like this. Not having to be the cardiac kicks that we've been accustomed to the last few games. So again, good job by the Raiders tonight. Gaffney leading the way for the Raiders, 21 points tonight. No points in the fourth period, but obviously where the fourth period is more the facilitator of stuff and not trying to do a lot himself. Kingsley, Again, granted, you haven't won a game yet, but again, you do some decent things, and you're a very young team. You got to keep that morale high as much as possible, and keep working on things, and know that better days are coming, and just keep grinding and keep grinding and keep grinding. I mean, look where I hate to bring up pro teams. I mean, but look where the Lions were at 3 wins and something or whatever. You know, you gotta be dedicated.
That's right.
And you gotta have passion. And if you care about it that much, then good things will happen.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that'll take care of it for us here. We might see you this coming Friday as Charlevoix goes down the road to Point City. But if not, tune in. Next Level Broadcasting will have special coverage of the TC Catholic Tournament. There are several different Catholic schools from around the entire state of Michigan will be meeting at Traverse City St. Francis, and that'll be a tournament full of high-flying action, very strong tournament there for its first ever rendition down there in Traverse. But until then, for the 4 of us here, we've got Mary Crockett, Izzy Green Sky.
Yes,
Eric
thank
Huffman,
you, ladies. Appreciate it.
Did a great job filling for us. And myself, Shane Smith. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm Mary Crockett. You're welcome for the great viewing.
There you go. There you go. Mary Crockett, girlfriend, I'll throw this out there too, maybe slightly embarrassing, girlfriend of Jackson Krause down there on the squad. All right. Have a good night, ladies and gentlemen.